Okay, thank you. We're being broadcast live on YouTube, and we're going to be on our cable channel for the next week, and so that's nice. All right, Clerk Wright, would you please call the roll?
Yes. Trustee Frazier is absent and excused. Trustee Martin is absent and excused. Trustee Miller. Trustee Martin is sitting there for review. Trustee Martin? Here. Trustee Bowman?
Here.
Trustee Bud? Here. The clerk is present. Supervisor?
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you, Clerk. Executive summary. Today we're going to have a short meeting. We're going to pay our usual bills off our voucher list, which everybody wants to know what it is. It's basically our heating and electric and our payroll, things that we do every week. There'll also be a presentation and a proclamation recognizing the Belleville High School varsity football team as Division I state champions. All right. Also, we'll have some new business today, including a discussion on the traffic study for intersection of Belleville Road and Tyler Road, and there will be a report on the October-November budgets. Can I get an adoption of the agenda? Sure. Thank you. Don? Trustee Boynton? Yeah. Okay, so I got support by Clerk Wright. Hearing no discussion. All in favor? Aye. Motion passes. Opposed? Motion passes. Next item is adoption of the consent agenda. Who would like to take that?
Chair.
Trustee Boynton. What? Okay. Yes, you read it, please. Consent agenda.
I move that we accept the consent agenda for number one, board meeting minutes of January the 18th, the prepaid list of January 20th and of January 27th, and the voucher list of February 1st, all of 2022.
Support.
Supported by Treasurer Bud. Hearing no discussion, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Public hearing. We have no public hearing. We are now to presentation, and we're getting right to it. For Van Buren Township government, our primary job is to provide normal services. But what we really try to do is build community, and we're trying to build a premier community. And to build a premier community, you have to have exceptional people in that community, and you have to have exceptional programs, exceptional schools. Our schools have come a very long way over the last 5 or 6, 7 years. We're placing students in top colleges. We have programs that the state just would wish they have. We have robotics. We have one of the largest bands. We have some spectacular academic programs. Our programs are second to none here. We have a spectacular basketball team, but we have something that we are the only one that have. We have the #1 football team in the state of Michigan, and we are so very proud. So today we're here to do a proclamation and a presentation. We have here, if you could come up, we have Superintendent Pete Kudlak. We have Belleville High School Principal Nicole Crockett. We have our state champion Belleville High School head coach Jermaine Kroll. And we have our National Freshman of the Year quarterback, Bryce Underwood. Wait, you want to come up too? Yeah. All right, come on up here. How do I do this? I don't do this very often with this lady. Okay, I'm going to read this thing up, but come on up here, you guys. The proclamation from Van Buren Township. The Belleville High School proclamation recognized the 2021 Division I state champion Belleville High School varsity football team. Whereas the Belleville High School varsity football team captured its first state title by winning the 2021 Division I football championship, defeating Rochester Adams 55-33 on November 27, 2020. Whereas During the state championship playoffs, the Belleville Tigers also defeated Huron 14-10, Canton, yes, 41-0, Fortson 12-7, and Stevenson, my alma mater, 40-26. That's also good. The Belleville Tigers finished their season with a record of 13-1 and a championship win, all first in its institution's history. And whereas the team had 65 players and one spectacular head coach, Jermaine Crowell, and 17 assistant coaches. And whereas in a game that will be remembered as one of the most exciting state championships in recent years, Belleville High School led 21-20 at halftime, then dominated the second half in dramatic fashion, outscoring Rochester Adams 34-13, cementing the school's place in the annals of regional high school football history. Whereas the achievements of the Belleville Tigers football team are a fitting testimony to a year of athletic excellence, and whereas quarterback Bryce Underwood was named Max Prep's National Freshman Player of the Year, the first Michigan player ever to earn that honor. And whereas the Belleville Tigers' outstanding football season has brought great honor and distinction to the Van Buren Township, the city of Belleville, and the entire Van Buren School District, and deserves recognition. Whereas the commitment and dedication of the Belleville Tigers football team, its head coach, and its talented assistant coaching staff deserve recognition and have earned them a rightful place in the top of their sport. Whereas head coach Jermaine Crowell's commitment to his team extends way beyond athletics, instilling in his players values, he does, hard work ethic, respect, pride, and other transferable life skills to develop them into becoming successful young men. The Van Buren Township Board of Trustees congratulate the Belleville Tigers football team on winning the Division I state championship and extend to those gifted athletes their best wishes on future continued success. We extend that also to the entire football program. Further resolved, the Board of Trustees hereby declare November 27th, the date of the team winning the state champion, as Belleville Tigers Day in Van Buren Township, and extend to the team their congratulations. It's the first time we've named the day, so it's our first. So congratulations. Normally, this is one of our nice ones. Usually they're really simple, but we would love to get some pictures with the group. If you guys, if the board, what do you want to do? Look down there.
Right there.
Would you guys go down here and then we can stand up on here? And then, there you go. Yeah. I believe you guys are going to be on the cover of our magazine, so and we're pretty excited about that. And there's anything we want to ever do. Seriously. Still a great deal of progress for you. Thank
Thank you.
Yeah, anything you do, we're here. Right?
The only thing I would like to add to all this is when my husband graduated from Belleville High School, he played football and he played on the 59-60, which did fairly well. He never won as far as this team. And one of his biggest people that he watched out for all the time was our grandson. And our grandson Luke is now playing on the team, and it's just meant so much to him. And all of you mean so much to me because you mean so much to our sons, our family. So thank you.
I would like to add, if I could, I just want to commend the coaching staff and Coach Colwell, what he has done for the community, not only the community, but the Belleville High School sports. Just a great accolade, not only for the high school, but just a tremendous accolade for Belleville High School sports. I've been living in this township for 27 years. I raised two boys. They both played Belleville High School football. And they both have followed you guys and been cheering you on all the way. We followed you guys. I wasn't able to come to the championship game this year. I was out of town, but my son was there. But we followed you guys years, other years that we was a little short, but we was right there with you and cheering you all the way. You were doing such a tremendous job with that program. And I know you can't do it without the support of the athletic program, superintendent, board of trustees, the board of education. But the job that you've done to turn that program around is just second to none. I want to ask the clerk of Belleville Township and our father, sons that have played football in Belleville High School. I want to personally thank you for what you've done to the program, for what you're doing for the kids at Belleville High School. It's a great accomplishment. I thank you.
Congratulate you again. You guys had a great season. I feel bad because I was only able to make one game this season. I came to the homecoming game and you guys put on a pretty good show that day. And I just appreciate what you've done. You've built a strong team. Bryce is going to be here for another 3 years. So see at least another 3 championships. I don't want to put no pressure on you, but I think you guys can go a long way. You got a great team and a great coaching staff. And thank you from the community and keep up the good work.
Oh, Bryce, I want my autograph now.
I know.
Congratulations, guys. That's not to say. The opportunity to come out and see you play. Yes, my work scheduling, but I have followed you. I followed you patience, and all I can say is congratulations. I can't say enough. It's really great. Anything you guys need, here's your board. Thank you very much.
And you gotta understand that there's just such a fallout and a rollover from being from being a state champion. But for all the years you've had success, people just more and more have loved their high school and have felt proud of it. I mean, and they realize what it takes to be a community and to be premier. I mean, we all know that kids that go to preschool are more successful and do better. And the community came together to build a free kindergarten. Who does that? Nobody does that. They built that school for free kindergarten. A lot of that came because of the pride that they were starting to feel in their high school, and you guys were pretty much the impetus of it. How many years ago? 5, 6, 7? 7. Yeah, I mean, that was pretty much the. So know that the butterfly effect, which you're causing, everything move in a good direction. Thank you.
Thank you. That's very kind. Thank you so much.
All right, you guys probably want to run because we're gonna be pretty boring for a few minutes. Okay, we're moving on to correspondence, announcements, and presentations. And the biggest one probably is coming from Clerk Wright.
Yes, I would like to announce that the township offices are closed Wednesday, February 2nd, and Thursday, February 3rd, due to inclement weather that we were expecting.
So just to let you know, when we close, we close and we go into a remote protocol, which means that our directors all take home their laptops, all our key peer personnel take home their stuff. We will still have some Zoom meetings that are scheduled that will still happen. All phone calls will be returned. All emails will be returned, as we always do when we close down. Why are we closing down for 2 days? Because that'll bring us to the second thing. We are declaring a snow emergency starting right now. Move your cars off the streets. There is a huge problem out there with snow plows. There are not enough of them. We have had calls from 3 HOAs who tell us that they almost could not find snow plowers this year. And they're pretty much using guys with pickup trucks. They're not going to be moving around through these cars very well. And if we see cars out that are blocking the street so that we can't get emergency personnel through, namely fire trucks, big fire trucks, we're towing your car. We are going to try and notify you, but when the snow is starting at 3 o'clock in the morning, you are probably not going to be notified. So get your cars off the streets. And the last thing I guess to say about that is, there was something else. Yes, Wayne County. Wayne County has hundreds of openings for snowplow drivers. They have snowplows, but they don't have drivers. If you want a job, go apply at Wayne County for a snowplow driver. If you want to get your car out of your subdivision tomorrow, it probably is not happening. The 2 or 3 inches we got the other day took 2 days to clear. I can't imagine what's going to happen on this. So that's why we're going for the 2-day shutdown. Okay. Does anybody else have any announcements? I have one COVID test. We will be doing a COVID test giveaway. It was going to be Friday. It's been canceled to a later date. Anybody else?
Yes, sir.
Trustee Boynton.
Well, thank you, sir. What I would like to do at this time is to take this opportunity and announce all of our new employees that we have starting here at the township.
Do you have this list? Because it is numerous.
I have a very large list here. It's not that large, but I do have a list here from Nicole Sumter, our HR director. And what I would like to do at this time is to name off all the names of the persons, and I'll be quick, that have been hired just recently. I'll start with Mr. Chris Campbell, and also if I mess up a name, it's a mistake of me trying to read it. It's not with any malice involved. But starting out with in the communication specialist, we have Chris Campbell and Mike Jackowitz, if that's correct.
He was just here to take pictures.
Yep. And we have Eric Miller, water and sewer. Well, Eric Miller and Kelsey Hazlitt, both from water and sewer. Edward Smith, who's a fire inspector. Allison Grief, or Brett, who was just promoted to one of our full-time firefighter positions. We have Irisha Evans, who's a police recruit. Devontae McGregor, or is that McGregory? McGregor? Okay. That's also a police recruit. Okay. John Colvin, temporary account clerk for election. Monica Thompson in community services. Robert Edenstrom, a senior transportation person. We have Joshua Kaufman and Connor Mann, both in the Parks Department. Ryan Barker, who's a dispatcher. Benjamin Meyer, who's in the Parks Department. And Julian Van Slyke Jr., who is a communications intern. Along with Crystal Lesperance, police building maintenance. Brittany Williams, accounting clerk, planning department. Hugo Cardenas Jr., building superintendent. Todd Sounds, our director of water and sewer. Larry Luckett, who happens to be sitting here in our audience, who's the director of public services. And John Ratanic, an IT network administrator. I would like to take this time to welcome all of you to Van Buren Township. It's a really, really fantastic place to be in and to work. And that's it from our board.
Just so you don't think that we're growing, We're down one person in one department and up one in another for the same amount of manning. So it's just, we had a lot of people retire, some left. And, it's just busy year. Okay. All right, public comment. Does anybody else have any announcements? We're moving now to public comment. Is there anybody from the public that wishes to comment? Dan Spellman, Deputy Supervisor.
On our virtual,
That wants to.
on our virtual public participation link, we have no virtual hands raised or comments in the chat.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so moving on to our first item of unfinished business, we have none. New business, discussion on and to consider approval of a traffic study at the intersection of Belleville and Tyler Road for a cost of $6,500. Trustee Martin, would you like to make the motion?
Move that we consider approval of the traffic study, left turn phasing analysis of the intersection of Belleville and Tyler Road at the cost of $6,500.
Okay. Director Luckett, could you give us an update on what's going on here?
Good evening, board. I'm Larry Luckett, Director of Public Service. I'm here this evening for you to consider approval of a traffic study, left turn phasing analysis at the intersection of Belleville and Tyler Road. Traffic signal at Belleville and Tyler Road currently operates under a two-phase signal with and due to express safety concerns on behalf of the township, the proposed traffic study will analyze the need for adding a left turn phasing signal to that intersection. This analysis will evaluate traffic volumes, crashes, vehicle delays, slight distance, and determine if the left turn phasing signal will provide a safe and efficient operation at that intersection. As well as what type of signal will be placed there. This study will be completed in accordance with the guidelines and practices specified by MDOT. So I can answer any questions or may have.
Are there any questions? Trustee Martin?
Comment.
Long overdue. Yes, it's been long overdue. This is something I've been trying to get done for the last 4 years or so. Very dangerous intersection. I read about accidents in that intersection. I see parts of cars in that intersection all the time when I come through there. I travel that way quite a bit. I think it's something that's long overdue, and I'm hoping that they will for the signal at that intersection.
This Clerk Wright?
I guess the one question I was gonna ask, I've seen they were gonna do a lot of it virtual and everything else from the pictures that they had and stuff. Will they be able to take into account the odd kind of twist that is in that road right there?
Absolutely. That'll be the site distance, and they'll be evaluating all aspects of that intersection.
Okay. I think that's what makes the left-hand turn when you're going north so terrible, because the road turns just enough that you can't see the oncoming car.
Who would we submit our results to?
The results will go to Wayne County, and from there, Wayne County will take that analysis and determine what signal will go at that intersection. And they hopefully will fund it. Well,
Okay.
I do have a comment now. Trustee Miller has texted me, she would like me to say that she also supports this study.
All right, is there any other questions? Trustee Boyton?
Would this is just a general question, would this fall under any of the, funding from the, U.S. Department of Transportation or anything along those lines?
I could ask Director Luckett, but I can tell you that the funding bill that's gonna come through is gonna go through the state of Michigan. The state of Michigan hopefully will move some of that to traffic safety, but the state of Michigan will decide. It'll come as a lump sum. Probably will. They usually bulk up everything. Any other questions? Hearing none, I have a motion by trustee Martin, supported by treasurer Bud, to approve the traffic study. Hearing no further discussion, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you very much, Director. We have October 2021 budget report and November 2021 budget report in your books. As usual, we did pretty good last year. Well, we will know for sure until the audit's done, but okay. Going on to public comment for non-agenda items. Is there anybody from the public that wishes to comment on non-agenda items? Deputy Supervisor Selman, do you have anybody virtually that wishes to comment on non-agenda items?
Supervisor, I have no virtual hands raised or any comments in the chat at this time.
Okay. Board comments on non-agenda items. Anything you want to talk about? Hearing none, call for adjournment. Any pointer? Mr. Martin? Hearing nobody in the negative, we are adjourned. Thank you very much.
I didn't think about